Money is so much more about emotion than it is about math. And, I have a problem because we should be learning about money more in high school and college because most of us don't have a money IQ. But it's really interesting to understand that there's also a money EQ, an emotional quotient. Just let me give you a simple example. I have a client and we talk about how much money she should have in her emergency fund. So, standard planning factor is you want 3 to 6 months worth of income in your emergency fund in case of the worst case scenario. So, she's got her house is paid for, her car is paid for, she has very minimal living expenses. So, she needs about $10,000 in her emergency fund. So, we go through the planning, we get her all set up. She comes back to me the next year and she's got $50,000 in her emergency fund. And I'm like, what happened? And she said, I don't know. So we kind of went through it and we left $10,000 in her emergency fund and we moved the other $40,000 somewhere that it's earning interest, right? Because your bank account just doesn't earn any interest. She came back the next year, $50,000 in her emergency fund. And I said, what's going on? And she's like, I don't know. It just feels right. I just like to have 50,000. And so even though planning convention numbers, the math will tell you you only need $10,000. You should have the other money over here working for you. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What makes her feel right is $50,000. That's her number. Money is just more emotion than it is math. Call me 719-210-4242 to learn more.